So in this exercise we create this kind of part, and how we start it. First we will create this kind of geometry. So I go to Solid Edge and I take new isometric part. Sorry, now I have theme center, I turn it off. So this is only my problem, this theme center. I turn theme center off, so now I can take new isometric part. And turn base reference planes on and take extrude command, extrude, click and select top XY plane. And now I want that part is geometrical with these datum planes, so that's why I take rectangle by center command and I click that rectangle by center in the middle of that line. Click and I draw this square, and now dimensions are 32 and 32. Now it's symmetrical, but if you want to check, of course you can put dimension, but you will see that it's blue, and reason is that because now you have here this lines, symmetrical lines, so that's why it's always okay. So I don't need these dimensions, I take it off. Okay, and geometry is ready. So I click this close sketch and give distance 50 and up and click. And finish. Okay. Then I want to create this cylinder. It's also 50 and that diameter is also 50. So I take new extrude command and go on the top of that block. Circle by center point. And I click this middle point. And drag cycle. And after that I can give dimension 50. Again, close sketch and distance 50. What else? There are a couple holes. This one here is thread hole. It's M20 thread hole and depth is 25 mm. And also here you can see hole. and this hole diameter is 10 millimeter, and it's 20 millimeter from end of this part from here. Okay, so I start with this one, and I want to create thread hole. So hole command, hole click, and hole options. And now I select here right parameters. So thread first, this one, thread hole, sides 20, M20, and find extent. And now I want that my thread is 25 millimeter. So that's why hole have to be a little bit deeper, of course. So hole depth I give 30 millimeter, and then I also use V bottom angle. And now you can see here that symbol. This one means that hole depth 30 millimeter is full hole, and this is always the best choice, I think. Okay. And then here you can set to hole extent. Of course, find extent. Find extent, and here you can set thread length. So I want that it's 25. So I drill 30 millimeter deep hole, but I make thread 25. Okay. I click OK and select this plane, click, and click this thread hole in the middle of that part, like this, and close sketch. Okay, so if I want to check what kind of hole I have made, I just cut this geometry. So thread hole 25, and this pre-hole here is 30, and then at the end of that hole is that V angle. Okay. And according to that, we make a hole here, but it's just basic hole. So I take hole command, select this plane, and give hole options information that I want to make simple hole, and now it's through all, simple hole, through all, and 10 millimeter, and OK. I click right place and give distance 20. close sketch and finish. Okay, what else? Maybe it's good if we create little chamfer. I can take this chamfer command if I click that small triangle here, chamfer, and I give corners. Wait a minute. Oh, I have select this one. Equal setback. Okay. So I can select edge 2 mm and finish. And actually, if I look this hole, if you make this kind of thread hole, it's always good if you just set small chamfer to this corner, so it's easier to use. Okay. So now our part is ready, and maybe we can now keep 15 minutes break, and after that break we can continue with the technical drawing. Okay, remember to save that part.